There are so many second and third generation Hispanics that have been here in the United States, just like myself, that are now engineers and lawyers and business people. And now, instead of just being in pockets, we're everywhere. And that's pretty incredible. But one thing that we need to keep concentrated on our communities, and what we did here at Ideal: church, police, community, gangs, and school. When we put all five together, the communities start to help and help ourselves. Thank you.
Jane Garcia, you have deep Republican roots. What are you telling everybody in this very partisan year? What are your thoughts?
I think it's, and I'm still Republican, whether you want to support this president or not. I think the issue is very clear to me more than anything else, is that we work together, and I have a long history of working and supporting all my Democratic friends, that we work together to make sure that that we at least get people to get out there and register to vote, to educate them how hard it was to get to vote. You know, African Americans, Hispanics, long history of not allowing them to vote, whether they were redistricted out or whether they were taken out by having a poll tax. I think just so important to educate our young people, and I think these young people actually get it. But I think that we continue to tell them that every single vote will count, no matter what party you're in.
I'm a first-generation immigrant that came from Mexico, and so we were migrant workers, and so this governor put out an executive order, right, to protect our workers that are out there that are often, taken advantage. But you see that in all communities, like Eva alluded to that, and that is something that I know I want our community to keep that in mind when we're voting, that it light something up in our belly that we should vote. We have an obligation.
I think our youth right now are ready. I think our adults are ready. I think a lot of the Latinos that I'm running across, they're ready for a change. They're ready for more justice to be served to our communities, because yes, a lot of times our Latino communities are, kind of being attacked on different fronts, whether that be immigration, whether that be economics, whether that be different things, right? So there's a lot of people that are looking at this opportunity for voting in, this season. We're launching the Mi Gente Vota campaign, which means that we're trying to get more Latinos registered to vote. And then we're also trying to get people to vote absentee as soon as possible. We tend to wait to the last minute, but not this year. It's too important. There's a lot of lives on the line, and we need to get our people activated. So if you want to get people registered to vote, we did like a small bit.ly link, bit.ly/MI Gente, GENTE, Vota, VOTA. So thank you.
All right. Ava, I mentioned to Jane earlier about her deep Republican roots. You have deep Democratic roots. So with equal time here.
Well, all I want to say is that Jane and I are like sisters.
Yes, you are.
We grew up together, and I'm fortunate to have her as a dear friend. I would like to just say that I hope that the leadership in the city and in the state will recognize that we need to invest in training for our tomorrow's workforce. And, I also want to give accolades to Frank. Frank, has been, a pillar in our Southwest Detroit, and actually in Detroit and Michigan, because he has hired a lot of our youth and adults who were unemployed, and especially in our community, the Hispanic community. So, thank you, Frank. We need more employers like you that invest, and that are building our future workforce. Thank you so much.
I grew up in Texas, a family that was hardworking migrant. I wanted to go to college. There was no money, but a man took a chance with me. And actually, he and his wife drove me so that I could receive a migrant scholarship at Central Michigan. And I have been, through that kindness of that family, I have been able to share that with my entire family. My grandmother would always say, we just need one of you to make it, and then the rest of the family will be okay. You can see right here by this panel of successful people that there are many successful people, but how did we get here? I know for me, somebody gave me a hand up.
Up next, Dr. Jorge Shanea of Wayne State University. He'll look at the influence the Caribbean Hispanic culture is having on America.